There was progress this week for Daniel Jones, just not quite enough of it. According to reports, he's likely out for tomorrow's game against the Commanders. Big Blue even elevated Tommy DeVito from the practice squad Saturday. As for DJ, he was able to practice this week, but still hasn't been cleared for contact. And with the state of the Giants' offensive line, he'll have to deal with plenty of that whenever he does return. This will be the second straight game Jones will miss after hurting his neck in the loss to the Dolphins. If he can't go, Tyrod Taylor will make his second straight start for the G-men. The Giants have lost 4 in a row, but they say one game can turn around an entire season.
All it takes is one win to get the confidence. Coming out with a game that we feel like we should have had, obviously we didn't do enough. You can use that as, the turning point and help catapult us to come into this week, going back in our stadium against with our fans against a division opponent and getting a divisional win. Can be the start of something special.
The Jets, meanwhile, apparently feel they've got too many cooks in the kitchen. They're on the bye this week, but the front office staying busy, reportedly trying to trade away running back Dalvin Cook. The team signed Cook just 2 months ago, but he's been used less and less each week, with Breece Hall taking a lion's share of the carries. Through 6 games, he's rushed for just 109 yards and hasn't scored a single touchdown. The trade deadline is October 31st. A big day today for Rutgers football. With a win, the Scarlet Knights would be bowl eligible. But in order to do that, they'd have to do something they haven't done all season: win a road game. Greg Schiano and Rutgers out in Bloomington taking on IU. Tied at 7 in the second. Hoosiers punting, and it's blocked. Eric Rogers scoops it up and takes it 17 yards to pay dirt. Knights take their first lead of the game, 14-7. Third quarter now, Rutgers up 17-14, looking for more, and Gavin Wimsatt delivers. Gets behind his big guys and plunges into the end zone. His second of the game, Rutgers up 10, and Wimsatt wasn't done. Now in the fourth, he calls his own number and streaks right through the heart of the defense, 80 yards to the house. That's 3 rushing touchdowns on the day to go along with a school record 143 yards rushing. Rutgers wins 31-14. They're going bowling.
It's going to take time. I told you when we got here it was going to take time. There's no quick fixes. Not at Rutgers. Right? It's hard. And you just work and work and work. But this is definitely a step.
To the ice, Rangers with a late one out west tonight against the Kraken. Right now, this one's scoreless in the first. Isles, meanwhile, looking to get back in the win column, facing the Sabres on the road, but a one-sided affair. After a scoreless first, Buffalo breaks through in the second. Late in the period, Jeff Skinner gets the puck in front and beats Semyon Varlamov, and the Sabres are on the board. It's 1-0. And they weren't through. Final minute of the period, Skinner helps set this one up to Casey Mittelstadt, and then it's Mattias Samuelsson who lights the lamp. Sabres go into the break with a 2-0 lead. They hang on for the 3-1 win. To the pitch, NYCFC hosting the Chicago Fire at Citi Field on Decision Day, needing a win and help to secure a playoff spot. Were scoreless until the 64th minute when it's Julian Fernandez, the upper corner. The boys in blue did their part. They win it 1-0, but they failed to clinch a playoff spot. They didn't get the help they needed. As for the Red Bulls, on the road at Nashville, scoreless until John Tolkin on the penalty kick. And just like that, he sends the Red Bulls to the postseason. To the corner he goes. New York wins 1-0. They'll host Charlotte on Wednesday. And finally, a funny moment from the NBA preseason. Spurs taking on the Warriors. #1 overall pick Victor Wembanyama taking the jump against guess who? Steph Curry. Curry, by the way, is 6'2". He looks tiny next to the 7'4" Wemby. Lofty expectations for the rookie. They're calling the best prospect since LeBron. The NBA season tips off Tuesday night. The Knicks and Nets both open their slate on Wednesday. That's a quick look at sports. I'm Alex Wilcox.